First off, I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. I also want to give honors and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught us this word. I also want to give a salutation to the brother down who teach with sincerity. And I want to give a salutation to the elect scattered across the four corners of the earth. And this one's going to be called the New Pestilence. Let me go with that real quick, y'all. Y'all don't mind. Ugh. So I'm about to come up with a secret name for this. I hope they don't take my video down. I'm gonna call this the bird woo, if you know what I mean. Just for copyright and protection. They might still take this down, but anytime we talk about anything that got to do with the C-hip or the MOTB or the bird who, they want to take stuff down. But they've been pushing this bird who pretty bad. The H1P1, if you know what I mean. I can't say the word, which is ridiculous, but they're pushing it all over the news. They're pushing it all day. I got news articles talking about it. So this is the same thing they did with the C1, if you know what I mean. The C-hip, I'm just say the C-hip. So let's look up some articles. This is 2 days ago. The CDC bird who dashboard tracks virus spread. What else the date shows. This is another 2 days ago. New SDA testing with substitute H5N1 bird who virus remains us while eating rare burgers can be risky. So they're saying that anything can be it right now. Said Michigan largest egg farm lays off 400 workers amid bird who outbreaks. They're talking about birds got it. They're talking about how bad is the bird who in Michigan. You see, if you just Google it, it's pretty much everywhere. It's in milk, raw milk drinkers. It undeterred by the bird who properly cook hamburgers. Pause note. That's what students find. So pretty much my whole point is to let you know that this is coming. This is on the way. It's a lot of articles about it. Why scientists are concerned about the bird who. I'm afraid to really do this.
The continuing outbreak of bird flu in the U.S. has alarmed researchers and prompted new efforts to track the virus that's already caused the deaths of tens of millions of birds from Europe.
Pretty much what it does is it, they said it, what does it do? I kind of forgot. I've seen an article that says that it gives you like a bloody eyes, but they're trying to transmit it to humans, and this could be worse than a C-hip, you know. So you know, when we teach to the elect and the elect only. So in our case, this is what the Lord said to us about this. This is Psalms 91:2. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. This is Psalms 91:3. This is the point I wanted to get for this. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snares of the fowls and from the noisome pestilence. And the bird who will be a pestilence, you see. And let's look up the word pestilence just for more edification. Psalms 91:2. Just in case some of y'all don't know what pestilence is you got to look up words if you don't know, but I'm going to look it up right here. Word pestilence.
Strong's H 1698. Dever.
The bear. The pestilence is pestilence, plagues, cattle disease, cattle plagues, and morans. Pestilence, plagues, and pretty much what the bird who is would be a plague made by Esau Edom, which is the so-called white man in his lab, so he can bring more terror upon the people and kill the people and implement his agenda, you know. And the Lord sends plagues too, but you gotta remember that the Lord made Esau Edom to do evil upon the earth, and they're doing a really good job at their job that they've been assigned to. You know, just like syphilis was made in the lab, HIV was made in the lab, AIDS was made in the lab, the C-hip was made in the lab. All these things were made in the lab by Esau Edom, because Esau Edom is a mad scientist, and his job is to just kill everything till there's nothing left. That's why the earth is polluted, the air is polluted, the water is polluted, the food is polluted, the people is polluted, the whole earth is polluted because of Esau Edom. Let me read another precept real quick before I get into second Edges 15 is what I want to get. He made everything no, I spelled it all wrong, but this is Psalm 16:4. Where's it at? That can't be it. Let's go to this one. The Lord worked out everything to his perfect, even the wicked for that's not the one I wanted. I want the King James. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. And that's the whole point I wanted. So he said he had made all things. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, yeah, even the wicked for the day of evil. And let's look up the new King. What's the NIV? The Lord had made everything for his own purpose, even the wicked for the day of disaster. And that's what the Lord made Esau for. He made Esau to do evil upon the earth. So for the Christians, I like to say that the Lord doesn't do evil and it's to Satan. No, it says right here that the Lord had made all things for himself, ye even the wicked for the day of evil, and the day of evil is coming upon your heads. So take heed. I want to read a couple more, and then I'm gonna get out of here. This is second Edges in chapter 15. I'm gonna start from the top. Behold, seek thou in the ear of my speak. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. He's talking about the scriptures. And when he says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, he's talking about the prophets. He told the words of prophecy, which is prophecy, is things seen before things seen before time, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for thy are faithful and true. Because only these scriptures are faithful and true. Everything else is a lie. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the impurities of them trouble thee that speak against thee. That's like anybody we go out and teach, people come against us, they speak against us. It tells us not to fear them and anything, because the Lord is going to be with us. And as we keep reading, you'll see why. So this is 2nd Esdras 15:4, the next part. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. So why should we care? We already know what's going to happen to you people. So when you're scoffing, laughing, making jokes of us, talking about us, you're going to die, bro. So which we get the last laugh here, you're going to die because you decide to buck up against the words of the Lord. And let's see what the Lord said. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world. And we just look up the word pestilence. And the word pestilence was plague, meaning that that bird who is a plague. The sword, famine, death, and destruction. The sword is famine, death, and destruction. Famine is when you don't have something, like a famine of no food, or when the scriptures say it be a lack of the word, which is coming here soon, because they pushing the ban the Bible. And a sword can be anything of a way that you die by a bullet, somebody stabbing you in the back, you getting struck by lightning, you getting hit by a car, you getting hit by a nuclear bomb. That's a sword. It's just sword pretty much is death. A sword is pretty much death, famine, death, and destruction. You know what destruction is. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth. And I was talking about that at the beginning of this, how Esau polluted the whole earth. So and Esau was the main wicked one who polluted the whole earth with his doctrine, his Skittle community that he's trying to push everywhere, his do what thy will agenda, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And you see, it says his hurtful works are fulfilled because Esau did what he was supposed to do. Like I read you that he made even the wicked for the day of evil. Therefore said the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. And the Lord's going to touch you in your wickedness. You've been doing it for so long. Now the Lord's going to touch you. It goes for you wicked Israelites, you wicked other nations, you heathen nations. The only one that's going to make it out of this is the elect, which they profane, committed. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continuously. And the souls of the just complaining continuously is the elect. It's the men out there on the highways and byways teaching this word. They're the only ones who are crying continuously, and also the ones that were martyrs in heaven, they're crying too. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. See, so the Lord's going to do his damage, as you see. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. And this word, Egypt, is talking about America. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, because you're going to see a lot of people dying because they're led to the slaughter because they don't listen, they don't hearken unto these words, they decide to keep doing evil, so you're going to die on this side. But the Lord's still going to get revenge because Esau, you still did it. It's the reason why our people so jacked up and messed up and can't come back. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arms and smite Egypt with plagues. So that you see that even though it used to be like it's Esau, the white man, who made the H1 bird, whoa, woo, whatever I was saying at first, I kind of forgot, but y'all know what I'm talking about, and that's a plague. And I believe this plague is going to be huge and cause a lot of death and do a lot of damage to this place. But as I read to you, it's the Lord's work. I'm going to stop reading there. I'm going to read one more precept. I'm going to get out of here. This is Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. And we were hearing of war, but now we're at war now. So we're a little bit past that. The rumors is a little bit over. These people dropping bombs on each other now. That's why they're showing this Kendrick and Drake beef, the basketball, and all these distractions, Diddy, and so much more to keep you distracted away from what's really going on, which is the wars out there in the Middle East. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Matthew 24:7, for nation shall rise against nation. And you see what's the EUN, something like that. Pretty much it's the Russia and the Eastern Edomites against the Western Edomites. The same nation of people fighting against each other. You know, for nations to rise against nation, other nations. Pretty much we're at World War III right now. So all the nations are going to be gathered up against each other trying to fight, and kingdoms against kingdoms. And all these places are their kingdoms. The kingdom of Esau, the kingdom of the Russians. They all have their own single kingdom. So America would be considered a kingdom. Russia would be their kingdom. And so off they all, I'm not going to sit here and go through all, I'm trying to get through this real quick, but you get the point. And there should be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. And you see that now. You see famines happening. I think it was in Cuba, they just lost all their money. And pestilence, you see, as you look around the earth, there's so much going on in all these different places, different diseases, different plagues, and earthquakes in diverse places. I know you see that. We got earthquakes and hurricanes in diverse places. And you got water being flooded all over the places, diverse places. And all these are the beginning of sorrows. And we are in the beginning of sorrows now. So people keep praying to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, practice keeping these laws, and the Lord would take care of us. Just believe in Him. And to the rest of the world, it's pretty much sayonara. So with that being said, shalom. Speak to y'all later.